I'm here and I feel like $1,000,000 right now because of somebody that I don't even know their face, I don't even know their name. I'm grateful for it.
An avid competitor and athlete for most of his life, Chris Gerken feels blessed for many reasons right now. His wife and kids, and also his new and improved health.
I'd feel good and be strong, and then I'd get sick, and it was like this up and down all the time until I was transplanted.
Since he was 13 years old, Gerken has dealt with Crohn's disease, but in 2010 it caused a bigger issue that could potentially become fatal.
It's called primary sclerosing cholangitis, and I've had that for a long time, and it destroyed the liver.
He spent years trying to get on the liver transplant list, but his liver disease wasn't quite far enough along. That is until March of 2020. But the Gerken family didn't have to wait too long, actually. A complete stranger saving the family's world.
I was encouraged because this person, selfless, goes in, donates their organ, and part of it grows back, but it's just amazing that someone would do that.
The miracle they needed coming true in July of 2020, or so they thought. But that miracle short-lived, Gerken ending up in liver failure. Just a few days later, needing an immediate transplant.
And we had to wait for a perfect match that has to be the perfect shape, has to be the perfect blood type, has to be all these things. And we were pretty concerned.
Chris and the family waited so long for their first miracle, only to find themselves fearing the worst for their husband and father now.
A lot of times, he was just go to work and work to provide for our family and come home and have to sleep and not being able to play with the kids and all of that.
But prayers were answered. Doctors finding a second donor with hopes of this one doing the job.
I was skin and bones. I was like skin and bones, just...
Years in the making, with countless prayers and blessings of patience and hope, Chris finally able to be himself again now, thankful for the sacrifice his family made to ensure his health.
I had to go to online school for like 3rd grade for a whole year, and it was hard for me being a social butterfly, but...
And why did you do online school?
Because you did not get sick.
Fast forward to this past summer, 2 years after a successful liver transplant. And remember at the beginning of all this how he loved to compete? Well, he got the chance again.
They're cheering.
There were like 20 people in our family there.
Gerken, with his family out in San Diego, California, was a member of the Team MoCan competing at the 2022 Donate Life Transplant Games.
I'm going to go and I'm going to win a gold for my donor. And he's going to have it, and it's going to be an honor of him.
He brought home several medals, making the trip worth the competition. But what made it all special and long-lasting? The miracle of life and selflessness that made it possible for Gerken to compete, but more importantly, to still be with his family.
I definitely got really emotional at the games, and I get emotional about it all the time. But it's really nice to have him here, and I know you just can never take anything for granted.
The donors, they're the heroes. They're the ones that sacrifice a lot. So I went to honor them, and we had a blast doing it, and it was nice to have the family there.